Alright, now that we're back, basically, the next few parts are going to be focused on King Gainer and Zoid stuff. That's the easiest way to explain it. Since now the anti-Digold army's been formed, we're getting ready to get more of the Zoid's crew and the rest of King Gainer's crew. So we might as well do it. So yeah, apparently now that the anti-Digold army's been formed, the step one is to let the rest of the world know that, you know, they're a thing. So yeah, now that Rakan is back in doing everything, that's the plan. Luckily, apparently with ships, they should be able to do it. You know, getting other people there and stuff. But apparently Siberia, areas like Siberia would be a multi-day trip basically, so they're not going to do those areas as quickly. So yeah, the plan is to use the motherships that we have to slowly travel to each area and form more of a training thing. Meanwhile, apparently Rakan's gonna complete Ruji's training. So yeah, they're gonna get some formal. Apparently, Rakan's gonna bring in Seijuro. Yeah, Seishiro's the one. Since Seishiro, in the series, he had a protege in series that used a black Liger Zero apparently. So it makes sense that Seijiro would have experience with a Liger-based Zoid user, or Zoid-based Liger, whatever. Regardless, yeah. So yeah, they're gonna use the Rainbow Jerk to get straight there, while they meanwhile upgrade the Sword Wolf and the Lance Stag. Meanwhile, Ruji's apparently gonna help Lacan drop all the copies of the treaty, and yeah. Apparently, they basically offer to just photocopy all the treaties, which they don't know about because, you know, these guys they're not idiots. It's just they're low tech. But yeah. Then he's marveled by the whole technology. Meanwhile, Vans just wanted to hunt the Claw Man. That's all he cares about, which makes sense. So yeah, that's all that matters to him, is finding the Claw Man. He does not like the Fafnir girls. Carmen then tells him to stay for now, and she'll try her best to find information, which he unfortunately goes with. So apparently she's given 3 days to find more information on that, as well as for something for Ruji's village. So yeah. So now she's got 3 days to find stuff. And he does not like the Fafnir girls. Meanwhile, she's also trying to find something, a fix for Ruji's generator. Apparently, the whole beatdown we give Velani, apparently, it impressed her. And so she asked them if they have any research data on it, or if anything can be retrieved from the lunar base or backups. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, there's no data on that. So yeah, Asper's stuff is gone for. Meanwhile, we get a call from Fasalina herself. Fasalina is the best girl in a sense. Not really the true best girl, but her character design, it's easily amazing. Yellow eyes, nice body, great hair. Yeah, it's amazing. Regardless, apparently, she's actually very polite, surprisingly. But yeah, she's forthright about explaining the accident and the energy reservoir, and yeah. But yeah, basically Velani's being, unlike with Asper where Velani was like a jerk, Because Fastlane is showing kindness, Valentine is being respectful and explaining the whole situation. But Fastlane points out that it's going to affect their plan, that whole energy situation that happened earlier. And then the Claw Man is about to interrupt and say just to let her cool it. Apparently, he doesn't want Valentine to worry about anything happening with his bunch. And to just deal with that after repairs are done. So yeah, the usual him being apologetic and everything as well. Meanwhile, her underlings wonder if it was smart to partner with such creepy people. But Valentine insists that Rukabal apparently has, well, the Clawman has technology that Rukabal will need. And then she insults her underling for questioning anything. So yeah. Meanwhile, we're heading to Seijiro's place. It's apparently near Sakuta. So yeah, apparently during this time, Reiji's asking more, not Reiji, that's Gundam Fighters. Ryuji's asking Katona more about him. And apparently, she apparently lived in Kagurok, which is a place where multiple Zoids, and yeah, where it was a city that had large Zoids and equally large desires to know the best Zoid pilot was. So yeah. And out of the talented, what's called? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, out of the, everybody, one talent in the field, one man took home the trophy 10 years running. Soul Tiger's pilot Seijiro. Apparently calling him the greatest Zoid pilot in history is no exaggeration. You know, we're finally there. Apparently, yes, Seijiro apparently remembers, and not with the greatest of warmth. So yeah. During this time, apparently they explained the whole situation of Ryuji, you know, the generator, that stuff, being a better Zoid pilot, the anti-Dicald army, everything, to him. And to make him stronger. Meanwhile, he counters with strength is meaningless. During that time, apparently, he apparently had a apprentice that had what's called Liger type Zoid as well. Apparently, his name was Jiro, and Jiro was just apparently he was a result of a series of unfortunate events, which wasn't his fault. Apparently, Seijiro does cut her off right there, saying that seeking strength only results in destruction. They then counter that Ryuji isn't trying to get stronger like that. He's trying to get to a point where he can protect and nurture others. So yeah, apparently he relents, and yeah, he's never thought about the idea of strength of arms linked with peacemaking. So yeah, he decides to take him in, and he says, you know, the usual, that he'll make him into a fine warrior, and his training is gonna be tough. He'll turn him into a fine warrior though. So yeah, now this is where he trains and gets in the Liger. Meanwhile, Mist, being a bad protagonist, he's pouting apparently. A bit over having to play Postman, wondering if the Archangel and the Daikimari can just take down the Daigold on their own. They probably can't, honestly, considering that the Daigold have the Edax on their side. Apparently, Angelica's the only one with realistic sense, pointing out that she's chiding him for underestimating the enemy, and to the point that and part is the point that make the residents of this world feel like they won with their own hands, which makes sense because this is their war, not ours. So yeah. So yeah, they're going to Gloria and they hope that Gloria will be able to help fend them off. What the? Oh snap, El Dorado and Brownie. Apparently Gloria is in a bit of a state of emergency. The Siberian Railroad are helping fend off the Diagold on one hand and preparing to take over themselves on the other in a sense. So they're helping out Gloria, but they're still gonna screw over Gloria. So yeah. Basically, whereas we're fighting for Gloria's right, they're not. In a sense, they're trying to fight Gloria. Well, they're trying to protect Gloria so they can take it over next. So yeah. Apparently his diamond train is something that can't be disrupted, so yeah. Now they're having that usual super long introduction thing. And then she points out, like, why can't they just get on with it? And here comes Mist after this. So yeah. Regardless, yeah, now that the Eldora is fully complete, we got everything we needed. Meanwhile, we're just here to help. Full reintroductions will apparently have to deal with what's called. Yeah, we'll deal with instructions later. So yeah. Then we start for the fight. Now I'm choosing... Dang it. Wait, let's see what I chose real quick. Yep, they're good. They're... I'm not gonna need them. That should be good. So yeah, we got our reinforcements in. Meanwhile, they realize that that's the King Gainer, the Overman that beat him up. This is where he vows that he wants to... What's called? He vows to punish it, apparently. Yeah. It's apparently because the King Gainer is a transportation bureaucrat, not a regular army regular as such. He's turned to lay a smackdown with his neon letter. He's about to challenge King Gainer to a one-on-one duel as well. So yeah, before even figuring out what the overskill is though, he was dumb. Apparently that thing's overskill, what's it called? Kashmir's overskill is apparently, it besieges targets with legions of whatever their greatest fear is. Apparently in Sarah's case, it's frogs. So yeah. So now everybody's hit with it. Dear God, so many. Yeah, basically, what's called everybody's paralyzed except for Van and Gain because they at the least they mastered their fears. And in Van's case, you already know that he did. So yeah. So we gotta take him down basically. If we take down these two, if we take down enough of these, they appear randomly. Not appear randomly, even more will appear. And as we notice, we can't hit them. They're too... Yeah, we have basically no morale. Regardless, fight. Dang it, my computer is stupid if he keeps on doing that. Alright, now let's do this. Basically the main objective is to kill this thing so we can get back all our morale. But yeah, the idea is that everybody's in their worst fears. I can imagine Miss doing something with, what's it called? With the loss of somebody. Angelica's is probably your father. The El Dorado. Well, Eldora 5, I guess, but you get what I mean. It looks so cool, honestly. That's why I'm thankful it's in Super Rod Wars T. Let's do this. I'm wondering, what would their greatest fears be, though? Considering how much years of experience and everything they've done, it kind of makes one wonder, what is their fear, then? Because the overskill preys upon fear. And that's why at the end, remember, at the end of the series, Gainer even masters his own fear. Sayonara, amigo. Says we're slowly getting straight to him. But yeah, I guess in Gain's case, his greatest fear would have been, remember, he failed at Exodus before. Unlike others, that would have been his greatest fear, so he faced it. I do wish, though, that they would have gone more into, you know, what these guys fear. Like, what is Kira's greatest fear, for instance? In fact, what's Hiroshi's greatest fear? I mean, no offense, but he's a cyborg. He can't have really a fear of anything because he's a cyborg. Ah, well. So for now, we just gotta kill. You understand why I did that? Because if I kill, as you notice, that's the false King Gainer. It's got basically, oh, it hit. But yeah, it's King Gainer's animations just added on. And then with some extra. And super buff arms. Dang. Let's try this one more time then. Sorry about that. Okay, let's finish this off real quick. Because I figured out what I want to do next. Dear God, so many debuffs. It's like the most debuffs in what's called? It's Star Wars history. Might as well show off Priscilla. Butt machine guns. Okay, I'll do. See, I'll finish this off quickly. What we gotta do first is let's go straight for him. And then after we finish them off, so yeah, first things first, destroy that Overman. Dear God, so many units. There we go. Let's take him out. Dang, we didn't weaken him. Dang, they are aiming for Gainer. So yeah, we just gotta kill everything real quick and then we'll be good to go. And now that almost all the enemy force is dead, dear God, so many enemies. Ray. So yeah, apparently he's surprised at the whole Daigold situation because remember, he's helping out the Siberian Railroad for a bit. Regardless, he's come to defeat Van real quick in order to, what's called, get more information. So yeah. He's gonna try and beat him for information. Because of course he's got Van of Thursday. Yeah, Van of whatever. Oh well, they ain't gonna... Well, it's basically trying to fight for information on the Claw Man. I'll let them fulfill their fight. Real quick. Because I just love this guy. The end of Thursday is a reason enough to play this game. This is the only reason I'm actually playing this right now. I do want to make an attack scene video, which by now would have probably been made. If it's been made, cool. If not, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's kill these guys first. This guy first. And with that dead, the overskill is done for. Which means everybody gets back to normal. Or do they? No. We still gotta finish it. It makes you wonder, like, I can imagine if this were a more thought out game, or if they had more chances, they would have probably used more on the fear and stuff. These guys are basically useless. But yeah, basically, for those that are wondering what just happened, apparently he retreats and he's about to show us his trump card next time. Why am I even moving these guys? They're not even gonna do anything. And he flees. He flees. Yeah, we're just killing everything now. Slowly but surely, everything's being killed. Overskill. Surprised no other enemy is coming. And here is Ray. Well, for now, let's kill off these enemies real quick. And then she flees. Let's see if it hits. It would have been interesting though. Because remember, Volcane was made out of the... Well, it was a mining robot that possesses weaponry. It was a testbed for the original Seven's beam weaponry. Except the core's Den of Thursday, since they didn't have access to the Den of Thursday, since it was kind of given to Van. Regardless, now that he's gone, damage is too much, so he's getting out, but he'll get his info on the Claw Man. Apparently, they thought he wouldn't be matched for Eldora's power. That's funny. So yeah. They're all surprised at the fact that a super robot like that exists. Apparently. They're friends of ours, luckily. And then, of course, all those Overmen and everything, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to talk on the bridge, basically, is what he's saying. Because they're gonna join us. So yeah, apparently, basically they finally join us, basically. And they're all surprised. Sorry, you guys already know me. Regardless, talking more about the anti-Dicot forces and everything. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Angelica's trying to summarize it all with a very bad proverb, apparently. But yeah, that was a bad proverb. Regardless, apparently taking out the Siberian Railroad would be good for it helped Daigal's plans, apparently. So we're in a tough situation. Apparently they believe that the Siberian Railroad should be taken out, but just not yet. So yeah. Meanwhile, apparently it's cut short because apparently they're about to launch a full-scale assault on the Ryman Megalopolis. So yeah. Apparently, it's the main area. It's a Siberian Railway's headquarters, basically, which makes sense. Why Daigal's going to attack it. So yeah, apparently that's not gonna happen. We're gonna have to fight both forces at once, is the plan. It'll also apparently expose the trump card that he has, that the other guy had earlier. Apparently, that's assuring him that whatever personality quirk Kashmir might have, he plans the position of the cut of the diamonds he loves so much. So yeah, apparently that area has a bunch of Overmen, so you never know. Yeah, Kids Month apparently has a bunch of Overmen, so you never know what kind of overskill it would have, or what the trump card could be. So yeah, apparently we're gonna do some fact finding before the hunt begins. Alright everybody, that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Till the next part, goodbye.